Is Solana about to ascend to new all-time highs? Let's break down the chart. Okay, so right now we're witnessing what could be one of the most powerful bullish continuation patterns in crypto, the classic cup and handle. So the cup is forming right around the bottomed area of the 2022-2023 bear market, and the explosive 2024 rally forms the left side of the cup. A smooth U-shaped recovery took Sol from under that $10 range to over $200 at the peak. You guys remember when everyone was saying that Solana was dead during that point, and that was a generational buy opportunity. Since then, Sol has been consolidating in a wide range, forming the right side of the cup around the key zones between $111 and $156. So with the handle forming, the recent price action is printing a tight pullback. That's the handle. This is the low volume retracement following the rally, a classic handle characteristic. Support is holding above that $111 range, and volume is decreasing, showing sellers are losing strength. So the breakout potential that we're getting into for this price prediction video, and guys, make sure you are hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and dinging the bell to be notified, so then you guys can always get these updates as fast and as soon as possible so you do not miss a beat. So the breakout potential, the neckline of this cup and handle sits around $156 and $185. So if a breakout goes above this level, especially on high volume, it could trigger a massive move. And whenever you get the depth of the cup move, that could bring us up to that first major resistance, which is at $320 for a Sol. So, and the longer term potential is really what we're eyeing, is that 900 level and close to $1,000 per Sol. And it's marked on the chart as a brand new all-time high that could be hitting out of the famous cup and handle pattern. So we're curious as, why this setup actually matters. Well, the weekly time frame is a very bullish time frame to look at for Sol. If you're looking at the 4-hour, there are some bullish key metrics that could be bringing us into more swinging price action back up to test some previous resistance, which has been triggered by the EMA and moving average cross. And so we have to keep that in mind. And so for the final thoughts on this Solana price prediction video, we think, this isn't just another bounce. This is a textbook cup and handle on the weekly chart. This kind of setup can redefine cycles and especially give more bullish sentiment into other altcoins. And as well, when Solana starts to pump, we have the native tokens that are on Solana that will start to move as well. We have some coins that have a lot of the times followed Solana very heavily. And so with that being said, we want to make sure we stay neutrally optimistic about these coins that are still below their 200-day moving averages. And Solana is one of those if you are especially looking at the weekly charted patterns. So this is just a quick update for the Solana price action for 2025. I truly do believe that we could be seeing a $900 per Sol going into the end of Q3 to Q4 of this cycle. And I think overall, this is going to give confidence in other chains that are leading the way, just like Solana. And we just hope that with the liquidity injection into crypto, that Solana, with its development support and the liquidity that's coming in with stable coins, this is going to be a pivotal landscape change for some of these blockchains that are going to be in line with having stablecoin liquidity and also having options for Bitcoin DeFi, which Solana is getting heavily into. So all this to say, I think my sentiment and bullishness towards Solana still stands and continues as long as these patterns play out. The patterns, don't necessarily always, if you see a pattern, could break out. They can be invalidated. So we want to make sure that we do, like we said, keep neutrally optimistic. But if everything lines up, like we said in previous videos about all the key metrics of the money supply M2 increasing, we have the Federal Reserve lowering the interest rates, and we also have Bitcoin dominance going down, and then also ETH getting some movements, when then ultimately sends more confidence into the altcoins, and we get our precious altcoin season that everyone has been just dying to get to. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this price prediction on Solana for 2025. Make sure before you leave this video, you leave a comment, you leave a like, and also share this channel with a friend of yours, because we are on a mission to help people get into crypto, learn and get through this process of being onboarded into the next digital realm of finance. So we will see you on the next video. Peace out.